Hello everyone, and welcome back to Season 1 of my Let's Play series. You have joined episode 44, and basically what we've been working on getting some shield templates made, which I do have a little bit more wool, so I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get a few more of these made. And I'm guessing that I'm going to need roughly a total of 2 stacks of these. Let's see, that should be enough to give me another stack. And that was pretty quick. So let's see if we can't get maybe a few more. Here we go. I'm going to want, let me think, I think I'm going to want probably one more stack of these. I do have enough, good. And for now that I've got enough of them, I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the grid. Because basically, I have come to the conclusion that although this is working to get me some wither skulls, I think that I have discovered a way that will get them even quicker and with a higher percentage. So let's go up to our smeltery and let's get crafting a weapon that I think is going to significantly help increase the head drops, basically. And what we're going to want to make, see if I can get over here, we're going to want to make, there we are, the stencil table. We're going to need one of these large sword blade patterns. So that can go in our pattern chest. I'm going to want to do this out of cobblestone. Stone large sword blade, yeah. And I'm going to want to make some manulin. What is this up here? Night slime? Let's see. We're going to need some cobalt. And some ardite. Where did I put the ardite? There it is. I'm probably going to want a little bit more than that. Because some of this stuff is going to take up quite a bit. How much is that? 6 and 6. Let's get a few more. And let's go ahead and take a look at the tool I want to build, which is this cleaver. And we're also going to want some of these tough tool rods and a plate. I believe we've already made those. Oh yeah, that's right. We'll need the plate cast, and we'll want the tough tool rod. And I'm thinking, if we look in our book at the different kind of materials we can make stuff out of, and I can go ahead and put this gem cast away. I was playing around with some stuff between episodes. So I ended up making myself a gem cast to try to play with some stuff. But anyway, I was trying to find a way to turn that liquid ender back into ender pearls, but it ended up not working out. But I did have a little fun playing around with it. That's what I meant to put up. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of those for now. That can go away. We're going to want a little bit of gold, which I think I've got enough. Let's get some gold in here, because we're going to want to make a cast for that. And I think we're starting to get some manulin in there. Yeah, we are. So let's go ahead and get some of our stuff made here. We're going to want the large plate cast made out of manulin. And let's take a look in our book, because I want to find a decent tool rod. And we want tool materials, I believe. And let's see, I'm looking at this handle, and I want something that's got a decent amount of durability to it. Let's see. The sponge looks like it, but it deals no damage. And we're going to want this cleaver to deal some damage. Let's see. Firewood, no. Iron, no, not really. What's that unnatural? Well, we're not really mining. It does give us some good durability, though. Slimy, no. Slimy, no. No. Cobalt, maybe. But again, we're not mining. And I really don't want Ardite because it's got an actual negative on there. The Manulin might not be a bad way to go. Deal increased. And it gives me that 0.5 modifier, so maybe. Copper might not be a bad way to go. Bronze handle, because I'm also kind of looking at the durability here. 0.5. I'm thinking we're probably going to go with bronze. That's kind of what it's looking like to me. Holy deals bonus damage to undead enemies. That might not be bad. Let's see, Electrum, no. Thermal inversion, what is that? Hitting an enemy in a hot or cold environment will chill or burn them. Well, I don't think that's going to be happening. That demonic didn't look too bad either, but it's got kind of a low durability. So I think what we're going to do is go with bronze. So let's see if I've got any bronze over here anywhere. Is that energetic alloy? Copper. Is that my bronze? There's my bronze. And we're going to want, I believe, 16 of these. Because each one of those tough tool rods is going to take 8 ingots, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and get those cooking. And I think we're done with the plate cast for the moment. So let's go ahead and get our cleaver down. And we'll move this gold to the bottom. I think we may be ready for our bronze already. Let's get 2 of the bronze going. Oh, and I just did that in a large blade. Oh. Oh, wow. Another scoot derp. Fantastic. That's alright. We're doing alright on resources, so it's not that big of a deal. Man, though, so I can't believe I did that. That's alright, though. Let's go ahead and get the Manulin down there while we've got some more bronze. And we can get some of this stuff out. We'll want the Manulin large plate. Looks like I got a block of cobalt just hanging out down there. That's good to know. And this, the Manulin takes a fair amount of time to cool down, but not that big of a deal. Our bronze should be ready to go again. There it goes. Now we can swap that out and let's get the bronze down there. So I may only be taking 4 ingots. I may have made up a little bit more than what we need, but that's not a big deal. And I'll be able to show you once we get this cleaver assembled, be able to show you exactly what I've got in mind there. Tough tool rod, there we go. So let's come over here and work on getting this thing assembled. And you can see by default, it has a beheading modifier on it. Each level adds a 10% chance to kill and get or a chance to get the enemy's head on kill. And so with that beheading 2 on there, we basically have a 20% chance. And we're going to increase those odds just a little bit with a little bit of Ender Pearl. And I think we can put 3 of them on there. And we're also going to want a little bit of Obsidian. So maybe I wasn't so crazy for wanting to automate the Obsidian after all. To make sure that wasn't going to start trying to auto-craft more Obsidian again. I'm pretty sure I set that auto Obsidian crafting up correctly. So let's come to the tool forge here, and we should be able to just, there it is. See, now it's going to have beheading 3 on there, so that gives us a 30% chance, 40% chance, and now we have a 50% chance. Now, I wanted to look in this book again, because I think there actually may be a way to add even more modifiers. There has been in the past, so I wanted to double check on that really quick. Let's see here. Let me take a closer look at this book off camera, and I will be back in just a minute. I'm back, everybody. I did a little bit of research, and it looks like I am not able to add extra modifier slots in this pack because it requires an additional mod for Tinker's Constructs that we don't have access to. But that's okay. A 50% chance for a head drop still isn't going to be that bad. I think it's something I'll be able to live with. Now, the real trick to this is I'm going to want to build another device you've seen me use before, which is the mechanical user, which is just a vanilla dropper, one of the resonating redstone crystals, and a lever will get us the mechanical user. And I'm actually going to want quite a few of these, believe it or not. Because what I'm planning on doing, let's see where my ender went. Maybe we can just teleport down there. Basically what I'm going to do is we're going to change this up a little bit. And in here, let me make sure this is off. It is, very good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out these spikes for this mechanical user. And I'm basically going to have, I just dropped my Highlander that I just made. Basically what I'm going to do is have a mechanical user with one of these cleavers all the way down the line here. There are other ways to do this. However, I'm thinking, for me, this is going to be kind of a fun thing. I know I don't have to quite do it this way. I'm going to block this back up for now. Basically, I want a whole line of those in here. And I'm also thinking I might possibly do the same thing in here, but I'm doing okay on Enderman heads. This is probably going to do me for a while on the Enderman heads. If I end up needing more, I may possibly move that Enderman spawner over to here. But I think, basically, let me show you how this is going to work. We'll have the mechanical user with the cleaver that I built, which I've called the Highlander. And we're going to set this up so that it does a left click. And I think we want that set on entity. And I usually set this to upper left slot only, which will be fine for our uses. And hopefully I'll survive this. But you can see it just damaged me. So as soon as you get in front of that thing, it's going to hurt. And so basically that's what I want to do. So I am going to craft quite a few more of these off camera, and I will come back when I'm ready to set this back up again. And we're back. I've got quite a few of these mechanical users made up, and I'm going to go ahead and just start placing them here. Remember, when you're walking on these vector plates, you're going to want to hold shift. It's not that big of a deal right now because I don't have anything in here that's going to hurt me. But basically, I'm doing it because they keep pushing me forward, which makes this a little difficult to control sometimes. And I'm going to want to go ahead and try to get these down in my hotbar. There we go. I'm wondering if I can just jump up here and still... No, just a little too far away. That's alright. But I think I'll be able to... What I'm worried about is being able to not... You know, it might not be a bad idea to just go ahead and remove some of these. I don't want to take any more damage if I don't have to. And I'm sure you guys have seen me die a number of times. I don't want to kill my own self, especially when I think it can be avoided. So hopefully I've got some of those in my inventory. It looks like I may have lost a few. They come out in here somewhere. Yeah, there they are. All right. Pick that up and put it where it goes. There we go. I guess I can go ahead and let's put those spikes up. And I'm thinking it might be kind of cool if I just had this whole area done up with the dark glass. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Looks a little dark in here, doesn't it? Let's light this back up real quick. There we go. Now we should be able to get back to business. Just wanted to have a safe place in here to be able to put these in. And we're going to want to set these on entity. We're going to make that a left click, upper left slot only. That one's done. And I'm going to do the same thing to all of these. Entity, left click, upper left slot only. Entity, left click, upper left slot only. Entity, left click, upper left slot only. Left click, entity, upper left slot only. Left click, entity, upper left slot only. I may not have gotten all of those back. I may need to see about crafting up another one or find out what happened to it at least. Yeah, I'm missing one somewhere. See if it showed back up in there, perhaps. There it is. Looks like we had some stuff built up in those hoppers. Ooh. That's what I was talking about. I was trying to avoid that. I could have taken damage from every single one of those. That's not really going the way I want it to. So I may need to dig up there just a little bit more. There we go. So now, let's get some more stone to block this back up with. One short, really. I misplaced my wireless grid for a little while. I finally found it again. I left it in a crafting grid somewhere. I don't remember exactly how I ended up losing it, but that's what happened. Well, let's get a couple more pieces of stone. Block that off. So now, hopefully when these guys start spawning, I'll get some kills. And I'm probably going to want to put something in here to collect those experience blobs that are dropping down there. Now let's let this run for a minute, though. I'm not terribly worried about the experience right now. I may put something in there to, like an XP vacuum or something. Shut that off. I think we may need to clear that out. There we go. I think I'm gonna, let's see if we can get a couple more drawers. Let's see, some of those ought to do just fine, maybe 10 of them. I don't think I'm gonna need quite that many, but this will probably do. We'll just put a couple more drawers up here. What I really need to do is find a way to get rid of these stone swords that they keep dropping. And maybe one more drawer just to even it out. There we go. So we've already got quite a few more. It has taken me 2 or 3 episodes just to get up to that 20-something we had. So we're already getting them a lot faster than we were, which, that's not bad. So I'm thinking, let's shut that off for a minute, and let's go ahead and see if we can't find a way to collect that experience. So let's just get another hopper, another XP hopper. Or XP vacuum, I should say. I think that might take a minute. So while that is going on, let's start thinking about where we're going to want to put this shield. And I'm thinking that I'll probably just dig into the wall over here. And we'll probably... let's see... maybe something like this. Yeah, I'm thinking something like this will do nicely. Well, let's do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not really sure where I am, but I'm going to die soon if I get out of there. There we go. So I may want to clean this up a little bit. Let me clean this up just a little bit, and I will be back. And I'm back, everybody. I've got this kind of blocked out to where I think it needs to be. I may end up needing to push this back another block, and I'm definitely going to want a little bit more room in the floor here. That much I do know. And I'm thinking also what I may want to do is, instead of going with those tier 2 shield generators, I'm thinking I might be able to get away with using 2 of the tier 1s. Well, I'm not worried about those. So I'm thinking these are going to go something like this. And if I get my shield blocks, thinking I'm going to need, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 7 is 49. See if we can't get 49 of these. What is that? 38. And I'm basically going to want to line this whole floor with these. Good, I've still got my golden wand on me. I think I might want to go one more back there. No, is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that's going to be right. And let's see if what I did with that wrench. There it is. And I'm going to want some conduits. That should be plenty. And I think, to be on the safe side, I'm also going to, I just have an extra 25 million capacitor bank sitting around, so I may as well use that one. Let pick go. The old inventory sure is filling up fast again, isn't it? Some of this stuff out of here. What's that doing? That's doing all right. Let's see, I think I may want to go ahead and get some torches up for the time being. Well, let's not worry about it. Now let's get some more of these shields. And let's go ahead and get this guy with some power. Should have some power conduits running down through here somewhere. I think they're going to be right around here. Yeah. There they are. I may want to look into upgrading these if I can. I'm not sure that it's totally necessary, but withers are nothing to look or laugh at. You know, they're a serious threat, so I may want to look into upgrading to the final tier of vendor capacitors. And we're going to have this set for solid for everybody. We can go ahead and add that. That should be getting power now. Yeah. So when I hit that with the wrench, yes. And now I should be able to walk on it. Excellent. I think I may want a torch in here after all. Let me see if I can't do something like this, though. Let's just fly up on the wall here. There we go. Now I can see. And I don't know that my builder wand that I have is going to do what I want it to do here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of my diamond wands. I may actually need to go and get one. I think I need nether stars for these. I think that was what, yeah, that's what was stopping me from making one of those. Which is honestly kind of the whole point of doing this, is killing these withers is going to basically start generating my nether stars, which I'm going to want. I think I'm out of shield blocks at this point, so I may need to see if I've got any more. Yeah, we should have enough to finish this up. There we go. And I'm going to need a few more shield blocks. Thought I had enough on me. Let's go ahead and craft maybe half a stack more just to make sure I've got enough. Wow, that happened quick. There we go. Alright, so now we've got a nice little shield room. I'm going to have to break a couple of these to get out. That's alright. So the basic idea here is, and I'm just going to demonstrate this without hooking up the capacitor bank first. I'll get the capacitor bank worked in there though, don't worry about that. Is we're going to have a second shield generator that will also be powered. That should be getting power. Excellent. And we are going to configure this so that it is solid for hostile mobs. I think we actually want to do, let's delete that. Let's do solid damage. For hostile mobs, and then players like myself can pass. Player Scoots 42 can pass. So let's turn this on. And so I should be able to go through here just fine. And entities should not be able to pass through there and will take damage. Let's see if that XP vacuum is ready. It is. And of course I need to activate that with some liquid XP. But if you guys remember right, I should have some of that right down here. Cool. Well, let's get that activated. I was hoping I'd be able to, I can't remember if there's a default range on that or not. That should be hopefully picking up our XP orbs. I think I'm going to want another ender tank. I think we just did those on white, didn't we? Let's see, did I teach the grid how to make those? I sure did. Outstanding. We've got a fair amount of bones there, so I think it may not look like the prettiest, but I think for now I'm just going to get a conduit, a pressurized fluid conduit. Put that right there. And we're going to make sure that that is set to extract always active. And there, now we should be filling up. Yeah, I think I'm going to like how that works out. So let's get our granite back down, get this covered back up. And this, I'll probably figure out some kind of a way to make this prettier. I may end up, I'm not sure exactly what I'll be able to do. I may end up just moving this drawer and trying to make things look prettier there, but I don't think that's going to be horrible for now. Let's go ahead and get this capacitor bank set up. And what I'll do here is insert, and this is going to extract. Always active. And so that's going to fill up on its own. That'll be nice. But you can see it's only filling up by 1870. And I think that is because, let's see why that is happening. Running low on power. I shouldn't be running low on power. I've got plenty of power. Is that set to insert? Why is that set to insert? Is that coming from, that's what's coming from over there, okay. So we must be sucking up an awful lot of power, having that wither skeleton farm running. Let's shut that off for just a minute and see if that starts filling. Oh yeah, there we go. That was it. That was what was killing the power. So I've probably got more of these on too. Do I? No? Okay. So I think that is going to work for now. So that's going to fill up with power. And if I turn these off, that should fill up even faster. Well, it didn't really seem to make much of a difference, did it? That's alright. Our basic setup is there. There's a couple more components we're going to want to add to this build. We're probably going to tear in to the wall over here for that. But I think we're going to have to get into that in the next episode because it is wrapping up time. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, be sure to give me a like, with the thumbs up there. If you guys want to be notified of videos that I do in the future, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.